3, 2, 1.
Good morning, Meadowbrook. Welcome to today's Meadowbrook Minute broadcast. Reporting to you live from our film and broadcast media studio, I'm Clark.
And I'm Alana. We have a full show for you here today. Let's get started with an annual favorite first grade tradition, Marshmallow Day. This story was made by Arjun, Clark, Charlie, and Darcy, and includes a very special guest.
Once a year, Meadowbrook first graders get together with faculty, friends, and family to celebrate Marshmallow Day.
We write stories, we have fun. It's a lot of fun, just a fun day.
This year, retired first grade teacher Miss Alpert returned from Marshmallow Day and shared some of its history.
Marshmallow Day was created by Mrs. Jennings in 3rd grade back when she was teaching in Florida. And she brought it to Meadowbrook more than 25 years ago. And we've continued the tradition all these years.
And what is their favorite part of Marshmallow Day?
Eating marshmallows.
Reporting for the Meadowbrook Minute, I'm Arjun.
And I'm Clark. Wow, that looks so cool. I wish I could have a day like that.
Never too late to go back to first grade. At the end of this year, a beloved member of our Meadowbrook community, Mr. Snoddy, is leaving Meadowbrook. He will be greatly missed. Let's take a look back at Mr. Snoddy's impact on our community in this feature story made by me and Avi.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Beloved PE teacher Mr. Snoddy has been teaching at Meadowbrook for 38 years. At the end of this year, he will be leaving Meadowbrook and brings with him years of memories.
When I first came here, I was 28, single guy. So the best memory I got was I met my wife here. My wife was the first grade teacher. So we've been married now for 35 years.
The major goal of the physical education curriculum is for each child to have a positive and fun learning experience. So when they graduate, they have a desire to pursue sports at their next school and hopefully the rest of their life.
Mr. Snoddy often shares his wise words and lessons learned from his own experiences.
I have 3 kids, and my advice to them was find a job that you enjoy doing, whatever that is, science, math, English. I was a kid that loved running around playing games. Thought to myself, well, being a PE teacher is a good way to continue that.
Mr. Snoddy will be remembered for his unique sense of humor and all of the great games and sports he shared with students over the years.
People think of Mr. Snoddy and the first thing that comes into their head is my sense of humor, my bad jokes, all that stuff. I see humor as a kind of a medicine. You come to PE every day and you might have something on your mind and you're worried about something. All of a sudden you come in and Mr. Snoddy's there and he tells you a bad joke and you forget about that stress for that moment. Humor's a great way of doing that. Well, I've got a new bad joke. Outside the door here there are 2 water fountains. So when the kids ask for water, I say that the water fountain on the right is regular water, the one on the left is diet water. And they leave confused, which is my goal.
We asked him what he's looking forward to in his next chapter of life.
I've had my own business for the last 35 years, so I can put more time and energy into that. I'm looking forward to traveling and just relaxing and taking a little bit of stress out of my life.
Mr. Snoddy often shares his wise words and lessons learned from his own experiences.
One of the biggest things I found in turn talking to parents, one of the most important questions that you should ask is, do other kids like to play with my kid? We all want connection in life. Where do you get connection from? Play. Recess or when you're playing in your games and your teams. And these people will become lifelong friends.
After a long career at Meadowbrook, Mr. Snoddy reflected on what he hopes will be part of his legacy.
Hopefully I made kids laugh a little bit, put a bit of joy in their day. Hopefully I made them a little bit better human beings. When you're young, it doesn't all make sense, but we're planting those seeds
And when they get off to high school, when they get off to college, when they become adults, sometimes that's why we teach. That's why we do what we do. We're just trying to help them be better human beings.
Mr. Snoddy.
We will miss you, Mr. Snoddy, and that's no joke. Next up, the debut of a new segment, Campus Geography, produced by Alana and Layla.
Welcome to a new segment, Campus Geography. Today we went around the school asking where this location is. Where is this?
I think it's the door to like the boathouse on the pond.
The door to the Vinnick.
The little garage by the pond. Yeah, like that pool house near the pond.
Pond, yeah. Pond. Pond. Pond.
Where is this?
The shed in the, like, at the pond.
The shed next to the pond.
The storage room in the Vinnick. By the Vinnick.
Where is this?
It is the shed by the pond.
At the dock.
If you guessed the shed by the pond, you are correct.
That was a tough one. I never guessed it could be the boathouse. What a great new segment, Alana.
Thanks, Clark. Layla and I look forward to continuing the segment next year.
Next up, it's time for the sports report with Mira.
Thanks, Clark. On Wednesday, our spring sports season continued with some impressive play on the fields. The boys' lacrosse team lost at Derby, and the girls lost at Dexter Southfield. At home, the softball team beat DCD, and the baseball team lost a close one to Pike. Track and field played President, with several Meadowbrook athletes earning new personal best records. Spring is a great time of year for sports, and here in Boston, that includes the Boston Marathon. Joining me live in the studio is senior kindergarten teacher Miss Pierce, who ran it. Congratulations, Miss Pierce. Have you ever run a marathon before?
This was my second marathon. I ran one more before on Cape Cod.
What do you have to do to prepare for a marathon?
It's a lot of running and strength training. I would usually run about 4 to 5 times per week. There was speed runs and then one shorter kind of easy run. And then every Saturday I would do my long mile run.
Did you see any fans or friends along the way?
I saw tons of fans and friends along the way. I think that's part of what makes the Boston Marathon so special. Lots of Meadowbrook supporters, which was wonderful. Whether it was from the start all the way through the finish, there were Meadowbrook people all up and down. I saw friends from high school, friends from college, friends I used to swim with, and in Meadowbrook coworkers. You just see everybody you know. It brings people together. It's really cool.
Were you happy with your results?
I was really happy. It wasn't the best time, but they say the Boston Marathon course is one of the hardest ones. So I was feeling really proud of finishing and also just experiencing the magic of the Boston Marathon.
What an amazing accomplishment. Congratulations. Now back to Alana and Clark at the news desk.
Thanks, Mira, and congrats, Miss Pierce.
A couple of weeks ago, the middle school celebrated Shakespeare's birthday with performances from students, but sadly, no cake yet. Here are some highlights.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Imagine killing your best friend to be king. Tisk, tisk. Thou canst not say I did it. Never shake thy glory locks at me.
Are you a Midsummer Night's Dream? Because I couldn't help but notice your bottom.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and curry bubble.
Shame, no touch of bashfulness. What will lead to your impatient answers from my gentle tongue?
No.
Away, you 3-inch fool.
Away, you starveling, you elf-skin, you dry-deeds tongue, bulls, pizzle, you stockfish.
Out of my sight, thou dost infect my eyes.
Nay.
Fair is foul and foul is fair.
Oh me, you juggler, you canker blossom, you thief of love!
Away, Dieball!
No! Dieball! Double, double, toil and trouble. Fire burn and cauldron bubble. Fillet of a fenny snake. In the cauldron boil and bake.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Shakespeare. Happy birthday to you.
Let them eat cake. That's what I always say.
Those performances were really good. Nice job, middle school. Now it's time for a new Guess the Desk segment produced by Arjun and I.
Welcome to another episode of Guess the Desk, where we show you a faculty member's desk and you have to guess whose it is. If you guess Mr. V, you're correct.
Nice desk, Mr. V. Join us for our annual Friday Night Scoops event at Meadowbrook on Friday, May 15th. Get ready for an exciting afternoon of lacrosse as the Meadowbrook varsity lacrosse teams take on Belmont Day. The boys' lacrosse game starts at 4 p.m., followed by the girls' game on Heinz Field. We welcome the entire Meadowbrook community to come cheer on our teams.
Well, that's a wrap on today's show. Reporting from our film and broadcast media studio, I'm Clark.
And I'm Alana.
See you next time, Meadowbrook!